guys, today I'm making a Clash Royale video on the top 8, in my opinion, best attacking troops I've used. Yeah, so let's get on with this video. So, I'll show you my deck that I'm using right now, and there'll be a video on this deck next. It's pretty similar to the one I made a video on a couple of days ago, but anyway, I'm going to show you it anyway. That's my deck at the moment. Anyway, let's get on with this video. So here I've got the top 8 best cards in no particular order, the same as my defensive ones, my defensive top 8 cards, no order, no specific order. You guys can just use them and see which one's best. So my first one on the list is the Goblin Barrel. I rate this card so much because I love it, as you can just throw it straight onto the tower, and if it has like a meat shield such as like the Ice Golem protecting it, it can do some serious damage. There's 3 of them, and once you've got them high level, they can't be zapped as easily. They're extremely fast, so they can be used for defense as well. Goblins are better though, because it's a cheaper troop, and it doesn't take like as long to throw them to the side of the map or whatever. It's just goblins really, but it's the fact that you can just throw them to the other side of the map whenever you need them, catch the opponent off guard, and really do some high amounts of damage with it. Next, we've got the Hog Rider. This thing, it's my guaranteed one-hit wonder. I love this thing. Whatever happens, I believe it's always going to get one hit off, because it's just such a good card. I place it down, and I know it's going to do 160 damage every time. Sometimes it gets about 5 hits off. But it's an extremely fast card, so it's hard to counter, and if you've got the zap alongside it, you can zap that skeleton army when they place it down, and it makes for a great troop. As well as the hit points that it has, it's brilliant. It doesn't attack troops, which makes it even better, as it can just swipe past them all and get straight to the building. Next is a Mini P.E.K.K.A. This attacking troop is great if you want to put it behind a giant or anything. If they put a wizard down, this Mini P.E.K.K.A. take it out in one hit. It's brilliant. Probably my favourite card in the game. It is so good, and I've just got not much to say about this. I've been using it since the beginning. I've not got it in my current deck, but I've been using it since very early on. I haven't got it upgraded to level 6 yet, but I ought to do it because it is a very good card. It's a fast troop, which is brilliant. The deploy time's very fast, and it's just a brilliant card. It does a lot of damage. Next, we have the Elite Barbarians. As everyone knows, these are the beast troop at the moment. They've been nerfed, they've been buffed many times. At the beginning, when they were first added, they were absolute trash. They did nothing. They were the worst, probably one of the worst troops in the game, to be fair. They got buffed, and that made them the best troop in the game. Good job, Supercell, by the way. And now, they're still really good. I hate coming up against them. I still haven't found a counter, because you place down your skeleton army and it gets zapped straight away. I do like using the Ice Golem and the Mega Minion to combat this, and it does work quite effectively. But anyway, brilliant card. Do enjoy using it, but I hate coming against it. Next is the Three Musketeers. This is the troop that you use as soon as you get into Arena 7. As you can see, I've dropped quite a few trophies because I'm doing bad at the moment. But the Three Musketeers, this is the troop that you get when you're in... it should be an epic, I think, but it's such a good troop. In Double Elixir especially, it can deal so much damage. Each one of those Musketeers does 160 damage a hit, and there's 3 of them, so 480 damage for all 3 of them. The hit point's not the best, but it can be fireballed if you don't level it up, but it's a rare, so it's not that hard to level up. And yeah, I think it's probably one of the best cards in the game. However, if you don't use it correctly, it can be one of the worst and drains your elixir. The next is a Golem. This thing it's controversial. The Golem, it's a great troop, like on its own, like if it's not on its own, but if it's on its own, it is probably one of the worst troops in the game. I'm joking. It's not one of the worst, but can be combated really easily with a quick skeleton army or Inferno Tower, and you do lose a lot of elixir. And the good thing about this card is when it dies, it kills the skeleton army, which is brilliant, and these 2 Golemites come out. They're pretty good. They don't do as much damage, but they're a great distracting troop, is what I'd say. I wouldn't ever use it as just on its own, because it just wouldn't do what I'd expect it to do, you know what I mean? Next, we've got the Minion Horde. This is one of the most OP cards in the game. You get it on that tower, and it destroys tower in an instant. It is brilliant, guys. Use it with anything you want. You can use it on its own, and it is brilliant. The only thing that comes after these is the arrows. The arrows take this out like it's absolutely nothing. Just destroys it. They're a fast troop. They hit extremely quickly. 77 damage per hit, which is brilliant. They've got some decent hit points. When you level them up, it's even better. But yeah, I think they're a great card, and you get them quite early on, so there's no excuse not to be using these. The next is the Giant. The Giant is, I think it's the first card that you ever unlock. It is, pretty much. And it is so good. Once you get it leveled up, it has so many hit points, and I don't think there's a reason to use the Golem when the Giant's out there. It's a cheaper troop. It does near enough the same amount of damage. Its hit speed's faster, if I'm correct, yeah. And it's a cheaper troop. I just think it's a better option. I prefer it, as sometimes you can get two of these down at the same time if you're a skilled man in double elixir time. But yeah, it's a great card, and I do use this in some of my decks. Not many, but some. That makes for my top 8 video. Make sure to check out my clan and join after every clan chest, as there is openings. We did do it in a day and a bit this time, and I will be doing an upload tomorrow, as I don't think I'll be uploading Saturday, Sunday, Monday or Tuesday, as I'm going away for the weekend on holiday. So if you have enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button below and subscribe for more content like this. If you have enjoyed this video, comment down below what you'd like to see more of, and I'll see you all later. Bye.